Well, there went the market on the Mulcharmies, and the Dragon of Pride of Legend is following. There's a lot happening in the background that you probably haven't saw. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome. Hey, leave a comment down below. One of you be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. Well, what's going on here with Mulcharmies? They're just casually $48. Wait, what happened to the $48 ones? Why are they 54, 50, 50, 36, 50, 55? Is it happening? Are they going up? Well, you have one cheap one here, but it looks like 50. You've gained about $2, $3 now. Actually, you're gaining a decent number. And I do think, obviously, we do have the other Mulcharmy coming down the pipeline here. I don't think anybody's really, disagreeing with that statement. But as we're sitting here and looking at this, well, I guess your time is now. If you do not have your Mulcharmies, well, yeah, I realistically could see this thing hit like $60. Don't even get me started on the QCR, which has hit like 180 already. Yeah, the reality. Isn't it nice? Also, we got activity back here on the Dragons of Pride and Soul. Now, you might not give a crap about this thing because it is strictly a collector's piece in my personal opinion, but you got 13 listings of this. We do know in the next set we will not be receiving a Dragons of Pride and Unity. What we do know we will be receiving is a support card for this thing in the form of a fusion monster, and that does look like 61, 80, 82. I think you're a matter of time until this thing starts to head on up. I'm not saying you're going to see this hit Dragon Master Magia levels of insanity, probably not, but hitting $70 is like super realistic at this point in time. I know. How could a modern era Yu-Gi-Oh set have value out here? This is crazy. This is unheard of. No, this is just normal. So Heat Wave. We're heading on into a Tenpai probably getting decimated off the side of a building Banlist. And I do want to point out here that a lot of the OCG builds have been returning back to Heat Wave, and these cards have hit record lows. You're looking at like $4 to $5 a piece. Same thing out here with the Speed Duel versions, $5. And then, of course, this version. Realistically, we'll probably see a reprint for this in Bonanza. I couldn't physically see a world out here where this doesn't get a reprint. But here's the thing. All right, depending on how we see the Tenpai deck getting destroyed, and depending on how our next future list goes, following a lot of the OCG tech choices and things like that, you might actually see this come back into the spotlight out here as a, card people might want to revisit. So keep an eye on this. All right. It's one of the things in market watches. We look at tech trends and things and go, okay. Yeah, this is back on the table too. A few people were like, Tenpai tech choices, Saga of the Dragon Emperor is back. We talked a little bit about this earlier in the year. And it was, okay, so you just target a dragon monster you control, its attack becomes double. Then if your opponent currently controls a dragon monster, the activation of the targeted monster's effects cannot be negated for the rest of this turn. You care about being able to double a monster's attack. It's like the only real reason why you're choosing to even play this. This card is not real money. This is 15 cents. If you're making an order for some bulk or something, you can easily toss one of these in if you're a Tenpai player out here. I don't foresee this card getting bought out. Once again, it's a cute tech choice. A little bit of sauciness, but that's it. DracoNet, reveal a dragon in your hand, add a dragon type monster with the same level from your deck to your hand, then shuffle the revealed monster into the deck. So, I guess people are also looking at this as a Tenpai tech. I guess there was a little bit of hype for this. You saw a playset on 810, and then a little bit back on 8.6, but that's just that. Like, this is a $2 ultimate rare out here, everybody. Like, nothing crazy is coming from this. It is just very easily something, I guess, affordable. People are going to cope on all sorts of methods of madness out here to try to find a tech choice depending on what people think is going to happen. That's all it is. It's all about what we think is going to happen. Prisoner Stone Sweeper. Wow. Still at the basically $2 to $3 mark, and you have a lot of sales data for this thing, actually. 813, literally yesterday. Holy crap. playsets of this thing have been moving. I can tell out here with your player base that they really, really, really believe in Stone Sweeper. But I guess, to be fair, like, for the Resonator deck, for all the budget players out here that were looking at that stuff, wanting to mess around with it, this is kind of inviting to some people. You know, spending $6 for a playset of what would be deemed a good card for the deck. Okay, sure. Drastic Draw. Oh boy, we're back on this thing again. Oh my gosh, you remember the hype that we had for this? Yeah, it's cooling down relatively quickly. I see 8-10 was where you had most of your sales as of late, and then, you know, 1, 2, yeah, it feels like one place at a day is moving. Most of the builds I have seen playing Banlist right now are not even touching this. It is a cool card, don't get me wrong, all right, but in the words of a lot of the community, it does feel very, very, very win more. And in a lot of these situations, you can't afford win more cards. All right, you have to get into the win more position first. And then even so, like at that point, you have to find a way to maintain that advantage tree so that you can, you know, keep winning. That's all there is to it. So, interesting. Fortress. I love the fact that the top end listing here is 40 bucks. This card, I don't see a way. You can get the Italian versions out here for 16 bucks. Realistically, this is up for a reprint. There is no way that Konami isn't going to milk this thing. And especially with Bonanza coming around the corner out here, Konami going, all right, let's print Fortress into the ground. Let's make it so that every Ancient Gear player out here can actually be able to afford this, have it available in every single rarity under the sun. Problem solved. We did it, and that seems very realistic to me. So, looking at these right now, personally does not seem like a very safe investment. Dark Strike. Really? We're back to DSF again? I still love the fact this card only has 2 printings. But you gotta remember, I mean, this was just an OTK machine back in the day, because thanks, errata. Alright, so if you want your original print, you can come back here to the Crimson version. It's like $2, $3. They sell every once in a while. Nothing really too crazy with this. But if you want the very nice errata down here, Legendary Collection 5Ds was your last version of this. Poor card has been destroyed for the long term. But you know what? People are messing around with the older formats. We are seeing exploration of other things. Sure. Security Orbs. Ultimate Rare. Now, for those of you that don't remember, I believe that this did not have an English in a print for Gladiator's Assault. It was available in the European release, though, which is very interesting to say the least. But you had nice light plays at 40 bucks. I see you can get a German version here for 36, another German for 60, another for 60, and then you can get another German for 70, but the lowest English version is $1,000. Once again, I would consider this like one of the rarer, I can't even consider this like a misprint. It was just like a misrelease of representation for the set. Also, Burning Draw, I guess, is back in the discussion out here, since we did look at some Tenpai tech choices out here. A few people are like, oh, you know, hey, Burning Draw. I guess letting Tenpai players draw 4 cards helps them sleep at night, gives them some reason to try to OTK people. I'm over it. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is a cute idea, sure, and it is a penny stonk, literally, like 20 cents is not like the worst thing in the world to be looking at. So it is what it is if you're choosing to play this. If you really want low rarities, I mean, you got super rares, and of course, you got commons. The commons are 3 cents. I love the market, man. And of course, an interesting little fun fact down here. Witchcraft Creations. 47 listings for your highest rarity version of this. This is just something that kind of caught my eye. It's not every day that you see this card kind of, I guess, even poking. I actually forgot this existed. But yeah, looking at like $6 right now. Interesting. Huh, maybe there is something to the Witchcrafter deck. So, what an absolutely interesting place that our market has taken us today. I'm very curious to kind of see where things will go. But remember, leave a comment down below when you be walking away with a very nice booster pack. And, well, you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and card of the day in a little bit. Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.